gotta go all and do this all over again.
Yeah, I had to as well. So we back live on YouTube. Appreciate y'all being patient. We having technical difficulties. It's a rainy day. This is baby making weather.
What? No babies.
Really?
This is baby making or practice making baby making. You know.
Baby making weather.
You can practice making babies too. Either way. Look at that rain. Harder.
Actually, it is. I mean, you know.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Luther Vandross, some Maxwell, some Link.
What kind of music did I pick while we? Oh yeah. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Actually, I was thinking about changing that last song after on the third break. But I don't want to mess myself up. What'd you say?
She thought I guess was coming today.
I remember my earrings were in my purse too, didn't I? They
My
probably not.
guest not coming today. You are live. Good morning, everybody. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the Match Gas Talk Radio Show. This is your boy Q, and I'm here with the MTG crew. Miss Sunshine, what's going on? How you doing this morning?
Good morning.
Good morning. Just good morning.
Yeah, you know, it's rainy outside. It's dreary and
You know, that rain
So,
is good weather to me.
Yeah, this is gumbo and baby making weather.
gumbo.
Yes.
I can take the gumbo.
On that baby making
I can
weather.
take the fireside. Baby making, you can have that.
Well, like I said, it's not about necessarily making babies. It's the practice.
Okay.
The
The
practice.
practicing,
Yeah.
you can have that too.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling.
That's the fun piece. And my boy Hendrix is here with me this morning.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
And last but not least, Most Swag is here on time
Right.
today.
Yeah.
In the rain.
In the rain.
Mhm.
In the rain.
She
And-
would have been here like 20 minutes earlier had she had an umbrella and didn't jump in the back of her trunk and try and find one. But you know,
This is
Man,
the back.
that
This
is
is the
just-
back, y'all. This is the back of the trunk.
Mo, how many purses Mo got in the back of her trunk?
like 12.
12 purses in the back of your trunk.
Church ladies always gotta be ready because depending on what kind of shoes you're wearing, you gotta. You think you don't match that purse with them shoes, Jerry Knight?
I can't.
Jerry Knight in Meyerland Plaza in Houston, Texas. Lay away, honey.
We're moving right along with the show
Yep.
this morning. Yeah,
On
we're
that
gonna
note.
move right on along. Listen, hey, we got a fire show for you on today. Listen, what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off real quick talking about our midterm elections. We already do know that it's past the registration date to have it in the mail. Regards to your voter registration, again, was October the 9th. When are the midterm election dates, guys? When the election date is November the what?
Now,
Tuesday,
you can
Super
start. You
Tuesday.
can start October 22nd.
I know, but I was saying when was the date? Election
November.
date.
November 6th.
November the 6th this year, okay.
Mhm.
November 6th, and then you were saying early election starts October the 22nd. Okay, October the 22nd, early voting starts, and then also people are able to submit their absentee ballots as well. Am I correct in saying
Yes.
that? Okay, we all know that we have a lot on the line, especially in the state of Texas. We got a lot on the line in the state of Texas. You know, we got handicapped people, and I'm not talking about handicapped people in general, but we got a handicapped person in the pink house in Austin that we need to get rid of. Probably not gonna happen, but we damn sure can give it a try.
Absolutely.
You know, because we got a white Hispanic lesbian running for the governor.
Right.
In the state of Texas.
I said a white Hispanic
I know,
lesbian.
right?
That's just a gimme. That's just a gimme.
Well, and the other part
Especially
again,
for a blue state.
yeah, and the part
Or
that messes me up is that you have your population centers are mostly Democratic. However,
Right.
Texas is a red state. That makes no sense at all.
For now.
You know, Hillary Clinton, you know, I said, you know, she was talking about, you know, how Democrats, or whatever the case it is, are not tough enough. You know, I said that, you know, Democrats, they need to put trip and find them a good old crooked Donald Trump.
Well, no, not a crooked. You know what they need? They need John Wiley Price. 'Cause
Yeah, he's
thrown out.
crooked.
He's
He's
the,
crooked.
I don't know about crooked because he
Crooked.
he was
He beat the
found not
case.
guilty.
I mean, he beat the case, but
So
he's
he's
still
found not
crooked.
guilty. But he could go toe to toe with Trump. As soon as Trump said, "You people," John Wiley Price would say, "I know it's you people who carry diseases, you people that go into foreign lands, you people that mess up." I know, see, John Wiley, you know, and he smells good too.
And then I can't get over the part they always talk about, go back to your country. Wait a minute, hold up, homeboy. How you gonna discover something where people was already there.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't discover it. I stumbled up. I found a new place. You didn't discover shit. This is why Christopher Columbus Day was a bunch of bullshit on Monday.
But did you take the day off?
No, I did not.
You didn't?
I've never
No.
had Columbus Day off.
Really?
Never.
Okay.
Unless if it was a day that I was already off of work.
Really?
Never took off
I
Christopher
take
Columbus
Christopher
Day.
Columbus, and if they had a Klans Day, I would take that too.
You take Arbor Day as well, too.
Shit, I take Arbor Day, Squirrel Day. Let's have a relaxing day.
Black
Any
folks
day.
will do it. I mean,
Because I don't
if-
work on Juneteenth on my birthday.
you don't work on Juneteenth?
Yeah, and I don't work on
Ooh,
President's
I
Day.
can't-
And you don't work on President's Day?
No, because President's Day is my birthday.
Oh, okay. Shit, I understand.
That
Makes
is in
sense.
February, though.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Somebody has to make it selfish, bro. We talking about.
Hey, I don't work on President's Day, damn it. I'm the president of the state of me.
Of
You know what? I don't work on my birthday. That's one thing.
No, I do not.
No, I don't work on my birthday. The only time I haven't worked on my birthday in about 8 years. The last time I worked on my birthday, I was working for the airlines or whatever the case it is. And when I worked for the airlines, a trip so happened to fall. My birthday so happened to fall in the middle of one of my trips, so I got paid. But like that next week, I was off. But after that, I said I'm not gonna ever work on my birthday again. And people think I'm insane. Like, well, it's just another day. You lying to me? It's my birthday.
Yeah.
It's my
And
birthday.
see, my birthday is on April the 15th. People are not happy because they got to pay taxes or they owe or something. So they're never happy. They never want to kick it because they're pissed off or they're usually my friends are in the line at the post office.
Yeah, because you got to
At
pay
the last
taxes.
minute, yeah.
This is why I can't stand them income tax ballers. I can't stand you.
Income tax ballers.
Right. And
Wish I was an income tax baller.
yeah, and again, for those that get income tax, I'm not mad at y'all. I'm not salty at y'all. It is what it is. However, I'm mad at the ones that just act like, they go get a brand new car in February, and then by May it's getting repossessed.
Yep. You know it. But what I'm mad at is the fact of these auto underwriters. Because my thing is, you already know that this person is not financially well to have this car for an extended period of time. So they just get you in the damn car so they can still make their money because everybody got the sale now.
Here's
Right.
the thing.
So when it closes, you get paid.
Right.
Right.
When it closes, you get paid. Then you get to keep that down payment because you probably have to pay a higher down payment. Then on top of that, you get credit. You get credit for the sale. So
Yeah.
you reduce your inventory. You getting credit for the sale, and on top of that, you gonna probably get the car back in a few months.
Right.
And you get to do it all over again.
over again.
That means you get to double up on that one car. You get to make multiple transactions on one car.
Just like
Wow.
it. Check this
I
out.
didn't think about that.
We got a couple of announcements we want to go ahead and make to the people real quick, and I put MTG announcements in the show order. Next Saturday coming up, we have October 20th. We got our fan favorite Allison Denise is coming.
Yes.
My homegirl, North Carolina.
Mm.
Woo
She
woo.
is phenomenal. I mean, she's phenomenal. I was like,
Have you seen her lips? Don't get me wrong. She's a very intelligent woman. I read her profile and everything like that, but her lips, oh my God. Oh, them was them. Ooh. And then she had on that red lipstick, and she high yellow too. And then she had the braids.
Damn.
Her lips? Hey, girl, I'm just saying, your lips are fire.
You know, somebody, when I put it out there on Facebook, or whatever the case is, some dude put on there, damn, you fine.
Hey.
She is beautiful, though.
She's a beautiful young lady. But you know what accentuates her physical beauty is her intellectual.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So when you have a woman that looks great and then she's also intellectual, that's a hell of a fire combination.
Absolutely.
And I'm guarantee you, it's a lot of dudes walking around out here probably terrified of her, or any woman like her.
Right.
Well, she'll definitely be here on next Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And then on the 27th of October, my boy Hinches is having his round table.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So tell the people what the round table is going to be
So
about.
we're going to be talking about autoimmune diseases and
All right.
not only the differences in between, the different types, but then also how they impact your body different, and every person is slightly different.
Right.
So right now we have a couple of guests scheduled to come on. I'm trying to get one more, so I want to have as many experiences as possible come to the table to showcase their opinions and tell us about everything that they've been going through. So That's the goal. So.
Absolutely, that'll work. If we can touch one person, we've done a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Okay, so then next month on our calendar here, November 3rd, is going to be the Preachers Roundtable with me.
Yeah.
I'm still working on that. I got a couple of people I think that's going to come through. And so I don't know why it's so hard to get preachers. Why y'all think it's so hard for me to get preachers? Is it because I kind of started wilding out? Is that what y'all think? I mean,
I'm thinking it's more so due to the fact that there's a pulpit. No, there's a pulpit version, and then you have your real world version, and they don't want to cross the two lines. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to blur that line between the pulpit and then the actual person. But here's the thing, though: to be a minister, first and foremost, you're a man.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day,
absolutely,
you are a person to begin
Absolutely.
with. So you as a person, I feel you have your rights to believe and speak your mind. However, I can understand that variation because that's just like at work.
Right.
You're not going to just kick it and be your total self with people at work.
That's true. That's true.
I have to watch myself all the time. Oh, hey, let's go out for drinks and this.
I don't do that too much either, really. Like I may go out a little bit, and even if I do go, I'm not gonna drink around y'all. I'm just gonna kind of chill, have me a Sprite or a Coke. And if I felt like I said, if I need a drink, I get a Corona because I know I leave out of all my faculties and I can just get out of there. You
only came with 4.
So anyway, and the things that on the roundtable, the preachers roundtable, I want to talk about things. For example, I don't want to really go into the church hurt thing, but I do want to talk about depression in preachers. I want to talk, how people deal with their stresses because it's a lot. When you pastor a flock, it's a lot when you minister to a flock, and it's just not for pastors, it's for preachers too as well. And I want to definitely, if I can get my sister to come, I definitely want to talk about the differences in ministry between men and women. So I definitely want to talk about that because there is a good difference, or whatever the case it is, that people, have as far as their thoughts and their opinions, and sometimes how they feel like women emasculate men. In the pulpit, that kind of deal. Juanita Bynum, for a great example, a lot of male preachers felt like she was the type of person that, emasculated men. I just thought that she was just a powerful preacher. I still think she is,
I think men, though, and this is a very generalized statement, but I think men are easily threatened by women in power.
I don't think it's just men. I think it's insecure people.
Weak men.
No, insecure people are threatened by those that they see, oh, wait, they can come and expose me, or they can come and shine better than me. Because just like with anything else, when you have women that step into a role that they're not traditionally known in, or you have, for example, with women stepping into a role that they're not traditionally known to have,
right.
There's always going to be, I'm not going to call them men, I'm going to call them males, that are susceptible because they know that they'll get exposed and, oh, well, no, they're going to be better than me. And this is the hurdle that we also have. I mean, it transitions into racism and all that. Right, you have a lot of insecure people that do not want a level playing field because they know if the playing field was level, they wouldn't be where they are today.
Right, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Mo says it all the time. I can't believe I'm gonna agree with anything she has to say.
Well, that's because I'm right, but go ahead.
Mo always says that the woman is the backbone of the home.
Yes, I would agree with that.
And the woman, honestly, is the backbone of the church. The church cannot survive without women. And that is just, point blank.
But again, I feel like, as long as the woman is in the background, a lot of men are okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
But whenever she steps forth and shows her strength and shows her power and shows that, he ain't all what he throws himself out there to be without her.
See, there's a lot that goes along with that, and we're gonna move along with it because I don't want us to really get tied up on that. But a lot of times, just like you said, it is traditionally known that the woman does take the back seat. Instead of her walking alongside of the man, a lot of people will prefer her to be in the background. If she starts to step up in particular kinds of authority or things like that, it's like you're out of place. You're not supposed to do this. You belong basically, behind me and not alongside of me. you know, and that works alongside with marriage too.
Oh, I love that. I love
You
being
know.
behind my man. I don't have to be beside my man or in front of my man. I love
Well,
being
I mean, okay, but I mean, I get where you coming from,
Yeah.
Mo. But then, you know, once you establish a covenant, you're equal. You know, now it's your choice to particularly pick what role in your marriage you want to play.
Yes,
you
yes,
know,
indeed.
but you know, pretty much you're already equal. But that's a whole nother conversation. Let's talk about that another time.
Okay.
More
That's
on
why
our-
the preachers don't want to come on because they're afraid. See, they're
Well, I
afraid
mean,
that
I'm
you're going
not-
to expose them for the I'm not going to say charlatans, but they're fearful that they may see when they're in the pulpit, they pretty much have a script. And when they are being recorded, they can cut and slice and dice what they want. But here, what it is, it goes forth. So that
Yeah.
so-called word goes forth, and they're afraid. They're afraid that they may say the wrong thing and it'll come back to haunt them.
Well, don't be afraid, people. You know, I'm a good person. You know.
Well, it's not you.
know, and I
They don't
just
trust
be afraid.
themselves. I mean, they're your friends. They trust you. They just don't trust themselves.
And I'm trying to get people that not even friends either. I mean, you know, just whoever, you know, just to share their opinions. You know, I'm cool.
And I just want to, I know this is way off topic, but I just noticed something. I thought we were supposed to be wearing pink today.
We always do. And he never went. Remember when we did this photo shoot, we supposed to all be in red, and he didn't wear, he was wearing some damn agitated blue, talking about it was red. I don't even know why you listen to him. When he's about wear orange, wear pink. You know what I do? I wear the first thing I can get in my closet when I wait to get up there.
Because I mean, you got
I knew y'all gonna say something about
you
this.
have pink on your shirt.
I have pink
but you
on my
said-
shirt,
You
but-
said wear pink shirt.
Well, you might
Okay,
as
so
well
this
have
what
Pink, the
happened.
singer, on your shirt. That's
What
the
had
same
happened
thing.
was
So this what happened. Okay, so everybody, I asked the crew to wear pink for breast cancer
didn't
awareness.
ask.
Yes, because we
He
love
didn't
the
ask.
tatas.
He didn't ask. You know what he did?
What did I do?
He
love
said,
tatas.
wear pink. He didn't say, would you all like to wear pink? Do you have pink shirts readily available for Saturday morning? He
Just
said,
get it, huh?
yeah, wear pink.
Okay, well, anyway. And so there was a shirt, there were a couple of shirts at Walmart that I went to go and look at because I didn't have time, I had to go to work. And so I was like, okay, well, let me just pick something up real quick.
Because you don't have jobs.
And so I was looking, and there was a pink shirt that was a men's shirt, but it didn't look like a men's shirt. And I was like, but I don't want to wear no pink shirt that got the breast cancer awareness sign on it, but it's like more pink, and it has white, and it has sparkles on it. That's not a man's shirt. You know, and so
It was the sparkles that got you.
Yeah, and so I saw this shirt, and I said, well, okay, it has pink in it, and if they don't wear pink, I can't say nothing, whatever the case it is, and so I just let it alone.
Why wouldn't we wear pink for?
Well, I'm just because Mo come. That's why she said she ain't lying. I mean, you know, when I may ask them, you know, one of y'all may say, you know, well, I'm sorry, I forgot. You know, like we supposed to buy shirts the last time. My shirt wasn't ironed. You know, I was like, okay, well,
No, I specifically asked too
what?
about what shirt, just any shirt.
No. If I said,
So I wore a
Wait.
black T-shirt because it was T-shirts and jeans. You didn't say match the gas T-shirt. and
November
jeans.
the 10th, 2018. It's gonna be our round table with Miss
So bad
Sunshine.
they match the gas t-shirt, 'cause that's still in the cleaner's shop. Ooh, shit.
But with Miss Sunshine, what's your round table gonna be about?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet. You still thinking? You got more
I
time.
try not to, talk about depression a lot because that's so depressing.
I mean, but you know what? But I'm not gonna, you know.
But that's where I'm at right now.
Didn't
You
you
know
just
what?
say
I
it's
can't
so
have
depressing?
anybody around me
It's
because it's
depressing
depressing to be around
It's
me.
depressing to be depressed, is what she said.
It is. It's so
It'll
depressing.
take, it'll
Depressing,
take its
depressing.
toll, I'm certain. I'm sure, baby.
So,
But be you, honey, be you.
And then also on November the 10th at around 10 a.m. Most way she won't be with us because she will be with our homeboy and great friend of the show, Mr. Jason Golden and JP and Associates. They're going to be having a creative counseling seminar on November the 10th, and the location is to be announced. So, that's a great thing, Mo. I'm glad that you and Jason hooked up, so we can educate more people on what's going on regarding
Gotta build that wealth. Generational wealth. It
Absolutely.
starts with home ownership.
Right, baby?
Absolutely. Then November 17th, Mo Swag is going to have her men's roundtable.
And you know what we're going to talk about in the men's roundtable?
We're gonna talk
You
about
think
what?
we're going to talk about autoimmune disease and men health?
No.
Do you think we're going to talk about men depression and men and depression?
No, Mo.
You think you're going to do the preacher's roundtable with men?
No,
We're
Mo.
going to talk about men, relationships, and women. That's what we're going to talk about. How this is going to be your last Valentine's Day alone. You hear what I'm saying?
But
Wait,
people like
hold
their
up.
Valentine's Day by themselves.
Wait, hold up. You said no. Who said you was alone for Valentine's?
I mean,
No, I'm talking
You
to men. Y'all are not the group of women I'm talking to. Y'all are men. But the women I know who want to have a Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
follow you.
I mean, because my thing is, you know, I've always had wonderful Valentine's Days.
Mhm.
Wonderful Valentine's Days. I mean, you know, and you didn't even have to be my Valentine. You just happen to be there. I'll be my own damn Valentine.
That's it. I don't hold up on Valentine's Day because
Right.
just a few days later it's my birthday and we jumping off. It's
Right.
Right. I mean, and that's the thing too. I really don't even really think about it because it's my birthday weekend.
Yeah.
Think about it. And we got 3 birthdays in February this year. So,
Yep.
you know, I mean, you might with 3 birthdays this year. But, well, yeah, next year because, you know, this will be your first February with us.
Yep.
And your birthday's in February. So we're going to definitely have a matchy ass birthday party right
Yeah.
here on that
Oh,
party
We
right
just
there.
long.
we just gotta time it right.
We got to time it right, bro.
Because you know I plan on being on an island somewhere.
All right, here we go. November 29th, MTG Tailgate Takeover at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. We're going to be out there, whatever the case it is, with the tailgate party, the Saints versus the Cowboys.
Yep.
We know our very own Hendrix is a Saints fan.
Yep.
And,
Always and forever.
Miss Sunshine, you a Cowboys fan, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Miss Sunshine's a Cowboys fan. Me and you is just whatever. Right? We just don't care.
Like when what's on TV? Okay, great,
Yeah.
they're playing.
See, me and you right there.
Overpriced men wearing tight pants and they married to their baby
What's the
mamas.
next thing on the damn list here?
Woo! Mo's money tip. Because we running behind schedule.
Okay, so yeah, so Mo, do you have a money tip this morning? Or I did ask you guys to kind of pull up something in regards to breast cancer awareness. Is there any kind of quick tips you can give our women in regards to breast cancer?
Well, the most important thing about breast cancer awareness is to have a mammogram.
Mm-hmm.
However, mammograms without insurance are a little costly, or quite costly. Some of them may cost $100, like the copay. Some, and then if you have insurance, depending on if you what insurance you have. But anyway, on our site and on our Facebook page, a Match the Gas radio talk show, I placed a link. I'm trying to figure out what you said. Match the Gas.
Talk radio show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a little dyslexia here, so listen. But anyway, so on the page, what you haven't looked at,
Got the lover.
what you haven't looked at, it gives you free places where you can have mammograms.
Okay.
So you just click on that link and get the information. And one thing about breast cancer or checking for breast cancer, you should also check for cervical cancer because they're not the same, but
They usually go hand in hand.
typically they go hand in hand.
Okay.
So the link is on there. So just click on the link and you'll get that information.
Okay, before we go to break, you want to add anything, Miss Sunshine?
Did you have your mammogram yet?
Check with your employers. I have had mine. Yes, a lot of employers offer free mammogram services as well. So check with your employers, check with your insurance, check with your doctors, and always self-exams. That's your first line of defense.
Self-exams. Make sure you know you touching yourself later. It's okay to touch yourself.
All up in here.
We love the cheat sheets. Oh, and one of the things that I found out, and I know this is coming from a man, but one of the things I found out, most women, they will check the front and the inner, but they won't necessarily
you
check
gotta
the
go
side and
all
up
up
under
in
your
here.
arm. That's important. You got to check the side.
You
and up
gotta
under
do
your-
a spiral all around, all the way into the nipple and down.
And something else. Okay, this is a little bit off. A lot of women in Europe don't have breast cancer. Not to the
extent we do in the
extent
U.S.
we have. But I mean, a lot of different factors. Our diet, our lack of, couch potatoes, whatever. But they don't shave under their arms. They use deodorant, but they don't shave under their arms. But this is what I want a lot of women to.
Also check your deodorants.
When y'all wax, check the deodorants. That's what I was going with. Very good. When y'all wax, y'all pull that hair out of the cuticle. So anything you put right there goes directly to the lymph nodes. So if you're not using natural deodorants, then the carcinogens, help me with the word, cancer-causing ingredients
agents.
go directly through those lymph nodes.
Wow.
So if you're waxing, a lot of women will say, "Oh no, I wax because it's good." This is just me because I'm old.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I were dating, dude, if you going under my arms, then you in the wrong place.
Well, actually, Mo, it's the fact that
If you
women
wanna
wear like when women lift up their arms
Right.
and it can be a little off-putting. However, I will say this.
You do understand where I'm coming from.
I understand where you're coming from. However, I will tell women this though.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to wax, one of the things you should do is wax, go home, take a shower, and then chill out the rest of the day so you do not have to put deodorant right back on. That's an important thing. If you're going to wax up under your arms and you're going to wax other areas, do it towards the end of the day so you can go back home
And do nothing.
do nothing.
Yeah, see, my girlfriends were
nothing
talking about
on.
how they had a wax, and I was like, oh, yeah, see, the only woman that touches me on my vagina or anywhere near is my OB, GYN.
Mo, since we're talking about vagina touching, would you take us to break, please, Mo?
Oh, okay. So, as I'm taking us to break, who made the copies today?
Look, don't start.
It wasn't you, I know. It wasn't me. It wasn't Sunshine. That's why you can't see it.
Don't even
Hey, so we're going to take a little 5-minute break, and we're going to, my love is the something for the people.
buy something for the people.
Something
Do
for
you,
the
do you even know that
people.
song?
No. Is it a
Boy,
love
you
song?
never find another love as good as this. You remember that?
No.
So you better represent. Well,
Let's
we'll
see
be
what
right
that
back.
song.
We'll be right back. What's wrong with you?
Is it a love song? Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Love
you don't know,
song?
you don't know this song, Mo.
Is it a love making song?
You can.
Now this was
No, man.
This was a
freak 'em on the dance floor type
Yeah.
song.
Oh yeah. You remember? Okay, when we went to clubs, this is what I did. I was the one stop having a flashback. I was the one who, because he was going like this.
The damn band, I'm sorry, the damn band dances used to go down.
You know what? So anyway, I was the person at the
Well,
club
you was the leader.
I know what they was some nasty people.
who would hold
The person.
the purses and the coats at the club. That's
You.
I loved it. You know why? Because then I'd be, I'd have my purse. I had all my girls' purses under here, and then I'd just be easy and nod with the coats on. I could go to sleep in the club, and I don't drink.
I could go to sleep in the club now.
I go
Me
to sleep.
too. Yeah, I can.
My mom and dad used to have parties and stuff, and I'd be in the corner.
It was really coming down.
That's not bad as it was. You couldn't even see the highway
I
just a
know.
minute ago.
Now you can see the Ferris wheel down there. I got the squeaky chair.
No, we are.
I finally got Facebook Live. We were late in coming, but for
What's up,
whatever
Facebook?
reason, my phone kept wanting to connect to the internet, even though I kept. So I had to go in and forget the
So
network.
you
So,
better
what
represent.
kind of shit is that?
Cause my love is the
Why
Oh,
is there
yeah.
a
bomb,
motorcycle
baby,
cop?
bomb, baby.
Huh?
There's a motorcycle cop out there.
It's a motorcade.
Oh, it's a motorcade. Okay.
Oh, the funeral.
Funeral. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now that is depressing, going to a funeral on a rainy day.
I know,
Now that's
right?
depressing.
I'm gonna have to
No,
do that
going to a
Tuesday.
funeral period is
Tuesday.
depressing.
Who died?
My stepdad's grandfather. I mean, my stepdad's father.
Oh wow, man.
Yeah.
My condolences. Oh wow.
But
And
everybody
he ain't
was.
said nothing.
Well, cause I mean, it was stuff was done like it was supposed to. He died on Wednesday night.
Okay.
A funeral would have been Friday, but we had people coming into town. So it's like, okay, the wake gonna be on Monday, the funeral gonna be on Tuesday. Let's get this over with.
Oh, the Ferris wheel disappeared.
Is it gone again? See, I you know what? When my grandmother passed away, I told my mom, I said, listen, I said, not to rush nobody's grief, but can we get this over as soon as possible? And she said, we sure can. I said, can we have the wake and the funeral in the same day? She said, we sure can, and that's exactly what we did. Because I can't do. It has to be everything. Got to be in one day because I'm not going to see the body 2 and 3 times. I can't do that.
And see,
I
that's the
can't do
thing.
that.
Usually, I don't usually go to most people's funerals unless you're close to me. I'm not gonna go to your funeral. I go to the wake.
Mhm.
I go to the wake, but I won't go to the funeral. Only for family members will I go to both. That's it.
Unless if I have to officiate one or,
Right,
or,
that's
or
different.
eulogize,
Right.
which I stay away from pretty much, but I will if necessary. And but even after that, as soon as we dismiss or whatever the case is, I'm out. I ain't going to the cemetery. I don't go to the cemetery unless you're my family member. Period. Because stepping on dead people it makes my flesh crawl, and I don't know why. I don't know where that comes from. Like it's just something about walking on top of graves.
Well,
That
see,
just-
I'm always careful. I try not to walk.
Oh my God, even now.
I try to
You
walk in
got
that
it.
path.
Yeah,
I
there's a
don't like
path
walking
down
path.
between and on the between the feet and the head, and then down beside.
Guess what? Because I feel like I'm stepping on their head or something. I'm like, Lord have mercy, you gotta help me with this. Yeah.
Well, no, and the only reason I know is because we have a grave site in Mississippi, Mount Pismo, and this is a place that if you don't know where it is, it's hard as hell to find.
Yes, we do
1
need
minute
some
left.
WD-40.
Yes.
Right.
Who said that?
Tina?
Tina? Tina, you have a very interesting way of spelling your name, sweetie.
I like that, though.
T-N-A.
Yeah.
Ah, Tina.
Mimi.
Number one.
Take care of that forest. Overgrown trees block natural air.
Yes. Wax, ladies, wax.
Ain't nobody waxing. Cause you know what?
Thank y'all for watching Facebook Live. We about to go back to
you.
you.
Oh my gosh, this is the best one.
What kind is it? What is that?
It was a red
Okay.
one. Watermelon.
Yeah, I got a green one.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for watching so much. Appreciate that. You are live. Thank you so much, Miss Charm. We sitting not getting no countdowns, and Miss Charm just you live. That's all you gonna get. Listen, check this out, everybody. To join the conversation with us, 214-717-4827. If you have any questions or comments, or just to let us know you're thinking about us, make sure you go ahead and give us a telephone call on today. Now, listen. Also, don't forget, follow us on our Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, all kind of stuff that we got. Follow us at Mash the Goddamn Gas. That's what I want y'all to do. Mash the gas. Mash the gas. Damn, oh, shit. So, for our next segment, I'm calling this segment From the Desk of Q. You know, I'm just kind of put that out there where in case it is. And so real quick, let's talk about this. And I'm going to start with you, Miss Sunshine, because I think you got, maybe a couple of opinions on this one. But is it appropriate for your friend, because we going to go there, for your friend to date your exes? Well, we talking about more than one person. Okay, now I know personally, we know people that go behind people all the time. Is that appropriate,
You
Miss
know,
Sunshine?
people are men.
Here's the thing.
I want Miss Sunshine to talk first,
Because she's
because
nice.
yeah, 'cause she's a nice one. Yeah, Miss
Here's the
Sunshine go
thing.
first.
If they are your friend, for one, they probably won't. Two, if they're your friend, then they would know whether or not it was acceptable or not. Was it a relationship that ended badly? Was it a relationship that they ended and you didn't want to? How did that relationship end? Was it amicable?
She's right.
So,
I don't know, Miss Sunshine.
again, I think if they are your
No.
friend, it would have been a topic of discussion. They wouldn't have to go behind your back. Hell, even your ex would be wise to open up a conversation. Hey, your
Might
girl,
want to check with this.
Because nobody
Yeah.
can help who they fall
Nah,
in love
bullshit.
with.
I mean,
Bullshit.
yeah, you
Bullshit.
the nice one. You the nice
Bullshit.
one. Hell to the no, Miss Sunshine.
But
Look,
I mean, overall, no, I wouldn't.
I'm gonna tell you
I
like
wouldn't.
this. I know it's a couple of dudes that have ran behind me and tried to run up in my exes. And I'm gonna tell you like we
Did you just say
use
run up into your
Right.
Yes.
yeah, run up.
Yes.
Yeah, I said
because
exactly what I mean.
that's exactly what they're doing.
And it's honestly, it's not like a thing where they. Honestly, I don't think, and I know it's not a thing where they actually want a relationship with them. It's the fact that they saw me with them and was like, "Oh, how did he get that? I should be able to get that too." And then we part ways, or hell, sometimes we
That's
was
just
even
some
together,
shitty
and
shit.
then they would be hitting the inbox, and then to me, this let me know you ain't my friend. You have moved yourself over to associate.
And then what my thing is that when you do that kind of bullshit, then all of a sudden now you in love.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
a dog motherfucker.
Perhaps I don't understand.
You's a dog motherfucker.
But all of my girlfriends who have men, who have dudes, hey, first of all, I can't. It's not that I can't stand them. Okay, but I couldn't even see me.
You
we,
know what?
We just have different tastes in men.
No, and you know,
Oh.
here's the funny thing. I've seen it on both ends.
Mhm.
I was actually talking to this one chick, and she didn't know me and one of my boys. We were boys. She didn't know because she had never seen us together.
She was messing with the both of you.
Well, no. She dated him for a while. They broke up. Then a couple years later, her and I started talking, and we were talking about mutual friends. This one particular gentleman came up, and on her end, she was like, "I didn't know y'all were friends." And I was like, "Well, I didn't know y'all dated." So at that point, it was done.
Right.
It was done,
Mhm.
and there was no question, and it was understood on both sides. Nope, we're not going down this pathway.
And somebody, let's see here. Tina Abrams Johnson says, "Do guys have that code?"
Yeah,
We supposed to
you're
have that code.
supposed to. You
I mean,
supposed to, because if
I'm-
you my boy, I'm sorry, I'm not following behind you.
And my thing is you know, I guess the thing that bothers me so much about this shit is like, you said a conversation. Okay, like if it was one of my exes, okay, cool, maybe I may
But
have
if
to
you
be
make a
forced to
trend-
swallow it. But if you
say
constantly
swallow.
go after people that I done been with just to try to see or challenge my nut size. You know, like the person that I've dealt with, or like the young lady that I may have dealt with, is gonna fall for your shenanigans. First of all, whoever I date is not gonna date you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, that's
Right.
not, and I don't understand how.
And you're gonna come
how
up short anyway.
Right, and that's my thing. You know, how people? I don't see how they
Especially
swap
when you like big
Oh,
That's what
that.
Granny used to say. I don't see how people swap spit. You know, like that. You
That's
can't
that
be
ugly
seeing-
boy who try to get your women, don't he? After you done had them.
They ain't necessarily got to be ugly.
No, that's
It's
what
the-
we talking
but
about.
it's the fact, the matter that you sit back and you do this shit on purpose, and you
Yeah.
knew that I was with that person.
Mhm.
You know, and I'm just thinking like that is just the nastiest shit that a person could
Did
do.
that happen recently to you?
No,
Mhm.
but let me, homeboy gave me a call. You work for call? Okay. Situation is homeboy gave me a telephone call from Houston.
Mhm.
He out there in the H, whatever case it is, used to date this chick. Okay, they dated for like 8 years.
That's fucking.
Wait a minute, hold on. They dated for 8 years, but you knew his best friend
Mhm.
that whole time because y'all used to go on double dates together.
Mm.
So what happened was your dumb ass, you decided that your ex-girlfriend, you want to take pictures and put them on Facebook with your new boyfriend, which so happens to be my homeboy's best friend.
Mm.
But see, they stopped talking when she got with him because he didn't want my homeboy to know that they was together. So you cut your best friend off.
Mm.
Wow.
You cut your best friend off for a piece of tail.
This is Young and the Restless.
Now, and you know what? Here's
But
something.
he didn't like her because he dated her for 8
No.
years. You don't date nobody for 8 years.
Two things that go through my mind. Number one, you've been trying to get this all along. Number two, y'all fucked before.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's just gonna go in my mind automatically.
This is how serious it is with me. I had a homeboy, right? We grew up middle school.
Mm-hmm.
We hadn't seen each other since middle school.
Mhm.
We ended up bumping into each other at a mutual friend's birthday party. I saw a chick. I spit at her. Got a number. We chopped it up. We went out a few times. However, again, it came to the light that, oh, you used to be married to my, not that they were, they used to be married.
married.
I was like, wait, what?
Mhm.
You used to be, oh, no.
Well, when y'all went on a few dates, does that mean you had sexual intercourse?
No.
Oh, okay.
No sexual, I don't give up the goods that easy, no.
I know that's right, baby. But
don't-
that's what
I don't
happens
get-
when
I
you
don't-
have a 3-car garage and 4 cars.
Yeah,
You selective.
I don't give up the goods.
Selective.
Yeah, I don't.
You gotta be selective. who you
Yeah,
bring
you
to
got
the-
to, you got to, because number one, I can't deal with crazy women.
Right.
So I just,
And once you give it to them, they get crazy. I'm just letting you know.
those are your words, not mine.
I know.
Well, moving right along with the show.
And we're going to transition.
Moving right along with the show real quick. I want to bring our attention real quick to something that's happening here locally real quick. And just in case if you guys are wondering what we're talking about, we're just covering hot topics that's happening around the city and the country. So real quick, this is right here locally here in Dallas, actually in Grand Prairie. 9-year-old, her parents have been trying to fight the state of Texas to keep their daughter on life support in Grand Prairie. Real quick, I'm just gonna kind of go through this real quickly here. They say legally she's declared brain dead. All right. Family member says that she still has a heartbeat. They've been, I guess, listening to her heart, this kind of deal. And my question to y'all is, with this situation real quick, this baby, she's been on life support, I know, for a long time. I think it was maybe like 3 weeks or something like that. Is it something like that?
Yeah.
So that's kind of long to actually, for a 9-year-old to be on life support. Do you think, or should I make this a little bit more sensitive? Should her parents know when it's time to say goodbye?
Yes.
And
I mean,
You
they're
agree?
her parents.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if the child is brain dead, she's on life support, her heart is beating because she's on life support.
Yeah. Yeah.
and here's the thing though, with a child, it is hard to let go. Mo, can you turn your damn phone on vibrate?
She's so rude. She's so rude.
I don't know how to do it.
You don't know. You know.
Oh, that's the one.
Okay,
That's
so
the
with
one.
with
Really,
that
Mo?
being said,
You know
no,
what?
a parent losing for a parent. I don't have any children, but I've witnessed some of my friends and family members lose their children, and it's not easy. It's hard to let go of a child because from a parental standpoint, you feel like your child should be burying you and not the other way around.
Right.
So it's very hard to let go. However, with a 9-year-old, after 3 weeks, to me, they should give them at least 6 weeks. Give the parents time to grieve and actually come to terms with the fact that they're losing their child.
Yeah.
Especially when the child was up and running around and playing like, a week before she went to the hospital, she was up, running and lively, and then all of a sudden, that's an adjustment. I'm sorry.
Pretty girl.
But I
Yeah.
She's a pretty girl.
wasn't it, I thought the state was the one that was trying to keep her on life support.
No, her
And the
parents.
parents.
Her parents are trying to keep her on life
The
support.
hospital is trying to take her off
Yeah.
because they
Okay.
saying that they don't have room for her.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
taking up vital space where they could be making money off of somebody else. That's
Pretty
basically.
much.
But if
That's
they could
basically-
find a long-term nursing home,
Mm-hmm.
nursing care facility.
But that's gonna be so expensive. You
Not,
know.
not if the state pay for it, because you ain't gonna pay for it. Their insurance ain't gonna pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. It says that her name is Peyton. She has cancer according to the hospital and has a tumor blocking her circulation and putting pressure on her lungs and her heart. See, that's a lot, because it's only so much that her precious little lungs and heart can take, and so I would just really just lose my mind if I ever had to, bury another child or something like that. But the thing is that, you have to be in a place where you have to say, okay, you know what? I have to do what's best for her.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do what's best for her, not me,
Right.
for her, And if God willing, a lot of my church friends, and I'm just, jump in y'all business real quick, but a lot of my church friends say, well, you never know, God may heal her. That's true. God may heal her, and I'm not saying that God wouldn't heal her, but my thing is, if God hadn't healed her by now,
Right.
it's
Well,
about
and
time.
here's the thing with that too. If it was meant for God to step in, why would he need life support systems?
Right, and he still can, for some, he still
Yeah.
can,
Mhm.
because we don't know what, heaven may hold. It's just the fact that, it's time to make a responsible decision, because I wouldn't want that, put that kind of pressure on.
And I like that
the
you said
child.
that responsible decision, because I think it's irresponsible to drag it out. I mean, you're talking.
Right. But at the
I
same
mean,
time,
that's
there's a fine balance between
Yeah.
the parents coming to terms with it, which you can accept. But 3 weeks is kind of short for a parent to say, less than a month ago, my child was running around, and now you're trying to kill her.
I-
This is what I'm saying. Give her
I
about
guess
6
this is
weeks.
where I just differ as a parent. I just don't feel like dragging the inevitable out.
It prevents you from moving on.
Mhm.
You know, I
Right.
mean, you know, it really does prevent you from moving on to say, okay, you know, hey, we have to face the fact that we may live our life without her anyway. You know, and so, you know, that's you know, a hard pill to swallow. That's a hard pill to swallow. Prayers out to the family. You know, we definitely want to make sure and hope that those families, you know, are staying prayed up and stuff like that. Real quick, next subject. What you laughing at, bro?
I'm trying to get my same.
Trying to make
full
sure
delete.
his
Posted. That's all. You know, I'm being goofy.
Oh my God. Okay, real quick. Cat Williams. Cat Williams, your boy Cat Williams.
Look, I laughed just thinking about him.
He just got out of jail.
Again.
He just got out of jail again, and now he's being sued. He's being sued for an alleged dog attack.
right.
All right, so real quickly here, this article is provided by rollingout.com. Talks about Cat Williams ended up back in jail in Hall County, Georgia. He was arrested for assaulting a chauffeur who refused to let the comedian's German Shepherd ride up in the front passenger seat.
Wow.
Who the fuck want to
Why?
ride in the passenger? I mean, want your German Shepherd to ride up in the front seat?
If
with
your
you?
dog is in the car, he needs to be with you.
The assault landed Williams in the whatever that county jail detention center is.
Which one is it? The Cobb?
Multnomah. Multnomah County Detention, located near Portland, Oregon, on a charge of fourth-degree assault. On Monday, he pleaded not guilty to the charge. He was able to bail out of jail. Let's see here. He lives. He told the court that he was self-employed, who lives in both Georgia and California, and is currently on supervision for possession of marijuana in Fulton County. Let's see here. They declined to extradite him back to Georgia on an outstanding warrant for missing his court date. All right, this is crazy. This is crazy. He goes back to court over this assault charge November the 16th. So Cat Williams
No,
back in jail.
not Cat Williams.
Cat Williams.
No, that was a BS lawsuit. He's getting sued because people think he has a lot of money and they think they're gonna try to come.
Mo, no.
Yeah.
No, Mo.
Just like the gentleman,
no,
just
no.
like the cop who stopped a man in Cobb County by
Mm-mm.
having the two white
No, Mo.
kids.
No, Mo.
Oh.
No, Mo. That is not the same thing. This motherfucker had a dog in the car.
He
A
was
dog, Mo.
That's
no,
how
Mo.
they roll.
No,
That's
Mo. That
how
is
they
not
roll.
how he roll, Mo.
Yeah,
But
they-
I'm
Ain't
still
no
trying to
way you
figure
gonna
out
have your
why he had
a German Shepherd
wanted it in the front seat
in the
with
front
the
seat of a
driver.
car.
Do you
Ain't no
know
way you
now?
gonna pay me enough money,
Okay,
Mo,
do you know
to
now?
drive with a fucking German Shepherd in the
Okay.
front seat,
Okay,
Mo.
here you go. Do you know now that people can take their comfort animals
In the back seat
It's got to be with them.
with you.
No, it's got to be with
No,
you.
no, Mo. No. Your emotional support
Yeah,
animal
has
cannot
to be with you.
cannot be no more than 3 feet away from you by law.
I'm not talking about in the airline. I'm talking about people are now bringing these not sight dogs,
Right, not
but
service
comfort dogs
animals, but emotional support animals.
that I think is weird in grocery stores.
You know,
Right.
goddamn emotional support.
And
no
they
German
they
Shepherd.
keep them in
That's
the
crazy,
they keep
Mo.
them in their bag.
Now-
They keep them in the cart. They have little cushies for them.
No, they were rolling around in the Albertsons with the dog. They were pushing the thing in the. So people, and he's gonna say that he needed his German Shepherd.
Mo, no.
But that dog needs to be with him in the back.
in the back. Mo.
If you're gonna roll like that animal needs to be with you in the back.
That's stupid. No,
They're
Mo,
just trying to
that's
sue
just-
him. They're just trying to sue him.
Well, he needs to be sued because my thing is maybe if he gets sued,
Maybe
he
if we
loses
start
more of his
suing
money.
stupid on a regular, stupid will end.
Pretty much.
I don't know. I'm hopeful.
I mean, you know, my thing is that's just stupid. Why would you sit up here and you would have a German Shepherd in your front seat and you expect a white man to drive you around with your German Shepherd in your front seat? Now, what happened to the guy, you know, that got stopped and pulled over because that white lady was harassing him because he had 2 white kids in the back of his car? That is
That was some
horrible.
bull.
That was some bullshit. But that is not the same as this man. It'd be different if the white woman was following him around. He had a German Shepherd in the back seat with 2 white kids. Then I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? That's stupid. No, this man had a German Shepherd in the car. I don't give a damn who you are. If I'm a chauffeur and if I pick up Cat Williams and you got a German Shepherd, I'm like, where he going? That's gonna be my first instinct, because if you got a German Shepherd riding with me, that means that you may have some kind of commands on those dogs. And a German Shepherd is one of the smartest dogs walking. They hold on to commands for 30 years.
So what do you think he should do? He shouldn't have his. He should have his
get
top the back
sued.
seat.
He should get sued. That's what he should do. He should get
They
sued.
they need to throw that one out.
No, he should get sued, and maybe he get his black ass somewhere and sit down.
No.
Yes,
no.
I think so. I think he should get his. He should get sued, and he should get pissed off at Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish and all those other people. And then the thing is, and then you find somebody else to hate on, and then try to build up your street
One,
crud or
he's
whatever.
still funnier than Tiffany.
Yeah,
Two,
absolutely.
he's still funnier than Kevin Hart.
But he's stupider than them too. But having no goddamn German
Did
Shepherd.
you just make up a word because you
Stupider.
said
Stupider.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is
That's crazy.
This is where an artist's personal life can destroy their professional life.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Exactly.
And your
Right.
personal life, it can get in the way of you being the person that you are potentially able to be.
Right.
He has not come to the realization that, you got to sit your ass down somewhere. You have to stop some of the foolishness that you are doing. He's become a male diva.
Right.
That's really what it is.
Diva.
But they all are like that. Everybody that's in front of a camera damn near like that. And they got some
I
problems.
don't
You know,
know. Mariah Carey took that shit to a whole new level.
You know what? And you can say that. You can say that, but then you meet somebody like Roland Martin. Roland Martin is like down to earth. Now, whether you like Roland Martin or not, because I know Mo doesn't have a thing.
She don't like
for
Roland.
She don't like
Woo!
Roland Martin.
Hell no.
But however,
Oh,
when you meet
really?
the dude in person,
Church member.
when you meet him in person, he is down to earth. And most people were around, and this was a lot of black people around and just hanging out, chilling, kicking. Nobody was all up in his face. People would come and say, hey, I enjoy your show, da 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 da, and go on about their business. He's like, oh, appreciate it. Hey, come on, let's take a picture. You take a picture with you, and then everybody go on about their business. He was not a diva, none of that. Honestly, he came to the Big Kick It last year, and he actually stayed in the same hotel with everybody else. Just
Right.
kidding. No, low key,
Nice.
nice, regular dude. Everybody.
Well, he promotes your school.
Oh yeah.
He tells everybody living and dead that he went there.
Well, and that's because they got on him for not wearing his ring on camera. So he wasn't wearing his ring on camera. So, and then with a lot of people like myself, I'm not one to wear my ring a lot. However, if I was on, Showtime and HBO and, CNN and TV One and, yeah, nigga, you better wear that ring.
Okay.
Represent.
Bro, do me a favor. Go ahead and take us to break real quick. I think we're right on time.
Okay, well, we're going to go to break and we're going to listen to a little Freddie Jackson jam tonight at
jam.
Midnight Star. Ooh, you've been curious with that.
Curious.
You try to do something in this rainy weather, boy.
know, right?
I don't know those songs.
Just listen, Mo. You'll
What you
know.
mean? How do you not know these songs? These songs are your age. How do you? I'm not
Well,
understanding.
these are not good songs. Shit. Just because they
Jam to
made.
Freddie Jackson, are you serious?
What do you know about me? I love songs. That's it.
This is a love song.
I'm walking right on out on you with this one. You know I am. Huh?
You need to
Go
re-up
get
your,
some more gummies.
you need to re-up your
It's 2 hours already?
Oh, no. You did it for yours for 2 hours. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
Hey, is there any peppermints in there?
Oh, yeah. Peppermints.
Peppermints and chocolate, please, if you don't mind, sir.
Yes.
How about you just bring the joint here?
Yes. That's
Hey.
crazy.
Don't you want tonight?
Tell her
I
take
need
these.
to-
Tell
I
her
need to
take
be a
these
backup
Skittles out
singer.
here, though.
With a flowy dress
Well, he
on,
from
he
Skittles.
might need a Baker dress. Oh no! Oh,
Skittles
that's
or
fine.
Arizona iced tea.
Right. But you know what though? I don't understand something. How people don't eat Skittles but they go to Starbucks?
Because black people are reactionary and they forget shit. They still
That's
taking
what
the
I'm
bus
saying.
in Alabama.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Why
What
did
you
take
got?
the bus in Alabama?
What exactly Do Skittles and Arizona tea have to do with Trayvon Martin other than the fact that he went to the store to go purchase them?
That's it.
The
Boy,
fact
he had-
But that's what he wanted.
Right. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just that at that particular time, that's what he had. That's what all he was doing was just going to get some Skittles and some
and they
Arizona
didn't
tea.
step up.
And the two companies did not step up and say, this boy was wrong. He should have been shot. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But black people, once again, can't boycott shit because they too busy trying to buy Michael Kors bag.
Gonna buy him.
Gonna buy him.
Gonna buy him.
Gonna buy
Gonna
him.
buy him.
Gonna buy him.
Everybody listen, thank you so much for watching us again. YouTube Live and Facebook Live. We appreciate
Hey,
that.
oh, Montana can't see us right now, can she? Hey, so Montana, I know you be watching the show on our feed
Did you
too.
get some more?
So,
We running low.
yeah,
We need more
we
chocolate.
need some more candy. We need more chocolate, really. I mean, we appreciate this. This is a good deal, but you need to switch up the mix just
If
a
you
little
could
bit.
go to Dollar Tree and get Mary Jane's and things like that, we greatly appreciate
I
it.
love Mary Jane.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I don't like these anymore.
What is that?
Somebody told me my head looked like a waffle.
Can I have Joe back? Y'all. And Miss Sunshine just took the job from him. I said, well, damn, I guess I'm.
My bad.
Well, you thought you weren't gonna share?
Mo.
You know what? I'd rather find candy wrappers over the studio
Then condom wrappers.
or empty beer bottles
Damn it.
or gum up under the table.
Or gum up under the table.
So whoever did their last show, whoever did the last show in the studio yesterday,
Here?
some nasty motherfuckers. Yeah,
Who?
on the B
I
side,
don't
they
know.
left gum up under the
I don't
table.
know. There's gum up underneath the table.
Have me a Whopper.
A Whopper?
Throw me a Whopper.
I'm calling you out.
What's y'all's favorite color, Starburst?
Mine is yellow.
No, baby,
I love
she passed the
women.
Facebook land.
Oh, you talking to Facebook? What's
you,
our
can
favorite?
answer, you can answer too.
What's our favorite kind of Starburst? What's our favorite kind of Starburst? Miss
I like
Sunshine
pink.
wanna know.
Strawberry. Mm-hmm.
Look, I said color.
Well,
I like the reds too.
well, look, cause we get on that red Kool-Aid. It's a bunch of different red
Are
Kool-Aids.
we
You got
done?
fruit punch.
Are we
You
done?
got cherry. You got the mixed combo. You gotta be more specific. I just can't drink red Kool-Aid. I'm sorry. I need to be specific.
I like yellow.
Cherry or strawberry?
I don't like this yellow though.
Strawberry.
This is the tropical yellow, so it's not good. Oh, what is that? Pina colada?
Oh, really? Is that what this is? I love pina colada.
No, I don't like the Starburst version.
Oh, that's exactly what I got too. Oh, yeah, I love this.
Love pink. Love red.
Okay, y'all. Next up, we're gonna talk about stupid shit.
That's everything. That's everything.
Mimi says anyone who wears pink and green loves Roland Martin.
Well, you know he is an alpha.
He's an alpha.
He is an alpha from Pi-O. That mighty potent Pi-O boys from Texas A&M University. Them Pi-O boys something serious. I love them boys.
That'd be alright.
Mimi, you know Mo is dramatic. You know Mo is dramatic.
Okay.
First of all, I'm coordinated. My gosh, y'all should be happy.
Minnie, you like strawberry? I feel you on that, Minnie. I like strawberry
Who is
too.
Minnie? It's
Mimi.
Mimi? Oh, I'm sorry.
Look, I'm not even wearing my glasses.
We have 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
That's your countdown.
Hey, sis, yeah, we're gonna talk about stupid shit today.
Miss Alicia, good morning.
We wrote one.
I love being able to read comments.
I know, right?
You know, I get distracted easily. I can't read them.
You get distracted, Mom. When you push,
Nuts.
when you hit the gas in your car, you get distracted.
Wow.
Mo get distracted when she put her glasses on. That's all.
By the way, changing my O2 sensor did not fix my problem.
So what's the problem?
Well, the guy at AutoZone said I probably have a bad mass.
I like your
air.
eyelashes.
Thank you.
I just looked at them.
My girlfriend,
Who gets
Miss
distracted now?
Gwendolyn Burks, yes, she would be so proud of
Who
me.
gets distracted now?
You know, I told this one. I said, I told we need to go and get him laid. Oh shit! Wait a minute.
Two. One.
Hey, y'all,
And we are
welcome back.
that one.
You count down. He ain't paying attention.
Not one time. Thank you so much, Miss Charm, for our countdown.
Woo.
I love Miss Charm.
Mimi bought the oil for you.
Huh?
She bought the oil.
What kind of oil you
You
get?
remember the oil that you wanted the last time?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that what it
Yeah,
is?
that
Hey,
one.
man,
You sound
man.
so drunk. Don't be so drunk.
So I burst in my mouth.
You sound like you got something in your
We
mouth.
all got something in our mouth.
Let me tell you something I don't mind having, what I need to have in my mouth.
What? Hey.
Whatever it's supposed to
We're
go
trying to
on
be
my mouth, we'll
family.
I'm just gonna remain silent.
I know that's
We'll go there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everybody, check this out. Next up on the docket today, you know, we gonna create master gas court or something like that. We can send some of these motherfuckers.
Oh my word, your language.
I don't know. Let's talk about stupid shit today. Stupid shit.
Where do we want to
There's
begin?
so
Hell, we
much
can go right
stupid
outside
shit.
in front of a bunch of stupid motherfuckers on the highway
Right.
in Dallas.
That need to be at home
Mm-hmm.
making babies.
Yeah. Well,
No.
We don't need to make it better.
No, they don't need to be making no babies.
No. First of all, let's real quick. I know when where we at. We at 11 o'clock right now, right?
If your IQ is below 240, you don't need to be making no babies.
Well, damn. They may have a genius or something. First of all, you know, I'm gonna start with this one, even though I got the Frisco couple first. But I want to start with this other one first, real quick. Then we talk about this dumb ass Frisco couple. Texas man used brake cleaner as bug spray, blows up his home after his vacuum ignites fluid. Now, we was talking about this on the phone conference, and Hendrix pointed out the fact that back in the day that, you know, people would use petroleum products or petroleum to fight against bugs.
Right.
And so, brake cleaner is a petroleum agent.
No, it's a petroleum byproduct.
Okay, a petroleum
What city was he in?
byproduct.
Where was he?
Who?
The man who sprayed.
He was at home.
No, what city?
Oh.
He was right here.
In Dallas.
Yes. Yeah.
He's probably in Plano.
Oh, actually, you know what? I apologize. He was in Montgomery County. He was in Magnolia. So he's right in Houston. So he's right down the street.
Mm.
Oh no.
And so he's spraying brake cleaner to remove the bugs from his body.
Wait, stop. No.
Yes.
From his body?
Yes.
He sprayed it on his body?
A Texas man was critically injured Tuesday when his home exploded after he tried using brake cleaning fluid to remove bugs from his body.
Desperate times, desperate.
Montgomery County Sheriff's deputies were called Tuesday night to the man's home in Magnolia, just northwest of Houston.
Skin's so soft.
They found the man naked and suffering from second and third degree burns. Officials suspected that the man had bomb-making materials after they noticed the wires and large batteries in his home. Now listen.
Okay, so he was on that shit.
What happened to bug spray?
Well, again.
What kind of bugs are on
He
it?
obviously didn't have any. No off,
Well,
no
Reggie,
deep wood off, no
Forget about the
cutter.
petroleum base. Forget about when you. What kind of bugs are on you that
Mosquitoes.
you're spraying?
Mosquitoes.
Okay, well then skin so soft.
But I have to say, mosquitoes are
Well,
That's
particularly
stupid.
after
they're
the flood.
vicious this
Yes,
year.
but-
I have my
Skin so soft.
homeopathic, repellent that I use with all the citronella or
But you're
whatever
not
it
using
is.
brake fluid cleaner.
No, I'm not using brake fluid
That's
cleaner,
petroleum
no.
based, that's what
But
you're-
I spray that mess, and those things, it's like candy.
What about having to stand in the house?
I like standing
I mean,
outside.
you need to
Sprays
you go out
break.
there.
And I
If you
smoke
go
in the
out there-
garage. I don't smoke in the house, so.
You smoke in the garage? Isn't that kind of dangerous with the lawnmower in there and the gas?
Lawnmower and gas is on that far corner over there.
And
She
I'm
not
assuming.
spraying smoke more.
I'm assuming you have the garage door open.
Garage doors
Thank
open.
you.
My
Ventilation.
chair
You
is.
got to ask.
My
They
chair
should
is
have just
right
sprayed themselves.
I'm watching the rain. I'm watching the rain come off the roof. My son's out there
Oh, my
playing
God.
in the rain.
You have a problem. Something is wrong with you.
And Mimi, I didn't say petrol was a bug repellent. They used to use petroleum byproducts.
Like what?
Okay, So like the brake dust cleaner or the brake cleaner, they used to have this stuff called SAS, which I don't know if anybody's grandparents used to have it. It was in a blue can, and then you rubbed it on you when you got burns and stuff. It was called SAS. That was a petroleum byproduct. Some
That
people
sounds like Crisco.
well, you know,
If
it
a
didn't smell like
motherfucker
Crisco.
puts Crisco on their body, I got issues. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just.
Oh, but
I
wait a
can't.
They used to use it though,
I
Wait a
can't
minute.
take the stupid topics. No, I can't.
No.
My pressure is going up. My pressure. I can't take it no
No, but
more.
hold
Mom.
up.
Y'all
Hold
giving
up.
me these examples. Don't you put Crisco on nothing but in that damn thing on.
No. My daughter's doctor, when she was little, had eczema. And he was like, you can put Aquafina, you can put this. And he was like, if you don't have anything but Crisco, you can put Crisco on. And I was like,
You know what? You laugh at that,
I ain't-
but guess what
I
your
ain't
soap is
putting
made out
Crisco
of?
on my child.
No,
But,
no.
you know, he threw
Well,
it out
no.
there.
I
Everybody
guess
else's.
most
I mean,
people
I put
don't.
coconut oil on.
Most people don't realize that your
I cook
soap
with it too.
is made from Crisco. Like it's the same stuff.
The oil, yeah.
And Mo, you know,
Because remember
when
I
you
told
come
you
out
I
the
had-
country, Mo, you know, people got hard feet, they put Crisco
But
on their
see,
feet.
now, okay.
Crisco
I
on
come
the
from the
feet. I
country.
put
Yeah.
Vaseline on
Let
the
me tell
feet.
you what we do. We
Yeah.
put Vaseline on our feet and put socks on. But let me tell
Right.
you what I do from the country. I mean, I'm big country. Something called it's brown lye soap.
That shit stinks.
You
That
know what?
stinks,
And guess
Mo.
what? The Manny Magnolia needs it because I don't never have to spray no damn bugs off
You
my
said
hand.
Lysol.
No,
Lye soap.
Lye
no.
soap.
Oh,
Light
light
soap.
soap.
L-Y-T-E,
I was like-
light soap.
It's
No,
brown.
not light.
No, L-Y-E,
Lye.
lye soap.
Lye.
Light.
The kind that you make in the country that you make it
That's why-
yourself.
And big bats.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I
know,
use.
'cause that stuff
That's what I
stinks,
use.
though. But
It don't
Mo,
stink.
that stuff did
It
stink.
doesn't have a smell.
That stuff stunk, Mo, back in the day. And then, you know, when
Maybe
you a
when she was making
kid
it.
and people, you know, and your granny and them wash you off with that lye soap, that stuff stink. Yes. That stuff
Octagon.
stink.
I use it now. Yeah, have y'all ever heard of Octagon?
No.
Let me show it to you. It's on Amazon.
Okay.
Amazon got every damn thing.
I love
Yes, they
Amazon.
do.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
looking
they
on
do.
Amazon the other day, and I know
Good
this
morning,
is way off.
Julia.
I know this is way off topic, but I
Pretty
found
much.
the vodka my granny used to drink on Amazon.
Really?
And I forget the name of it, but it came in a little pouch with a little tie at the top of it.
Kind of like Crown Royal.
Yeah, kind of like that, and it was like a little weaved up bag. And I was like, "Granny, this what you drink?" She told me, "Yeah, that's why I used to drink." And it's on Amazon. Real quick, next stupid thing, real quick, while Mo is looking up. What did you say?
See?
Turn that around, Mo.
Octagon.
My soap, Octagon. But you
Turn
know what
around, Mo.
y'all
Let me see.
doing? Y'all put it in a clear thing like this and sell it at Whole Foods for $10. Y'all asked to use it. Me, I paid 79 cents for the big bar from. I gotta get it from North Carolina, but that's okay.
And I do want to say that bar soap is actually better for your septic systems and whatnot in the sewer systems than liquid soap. Just so y'all know. So
'Cause
I've
I
gone
use-
back to bar soap.
I use Caress. I use
Thank
the
you,
body
Miss
wash
Tiffany,
and the
for my
bar soap.
bar
I like
soap.
Caress. So.
No, I feel you on that one.
And then
I just
I
said straight
use
bath,
and
so
I
I'm
use the peppermint soap or that you can get from Whole Foods.
See, there you go.
You know, but you can buy that at Whole Foods and buy that at
The soap is from Wakanda.
She just-
Because it's made by Muslim people or somebody like that, and it's a big old bottle.
I'm
Henry
gonna
soap,
bring
whatever.
you. Do you take baths?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you some of my peppermint bath salts.
I want you to tell everybody real quick while we talking about crazy shit. You know, you about to embark on something really, really cool, and it's crazy, but it's cool. So tell everybody what
Which
you're embarking
one?
on.
Which
Crazy
crazy?
cool.
shit?
Let's talk about
My bath
your
salts?
stuff about for the body and stuff like that. I want you to tell everybody and bring most of that tonic so she can drink that shit. Because every time you turn around, this heifer got a flu. So you know
what?
I want
And
you-
I got
So yeah, bro, talk about your tonic.
I've got 2 bottles going right now of Master Tonic or Fire Cider. Anybody who doesn't know what that is, basically it's apple cider vinegar, fermented peppers, garlic, onion, turmeric, horseradish, lemon,
It's a little
honey.
spicy.
Mm-hmm.
But guaranteed that shit will keep you healthy throughout the flu and crap season.
What happened to just taking like 2 spoonfuls of castor oil?
Yeah.
Well, this, I mean, literally, you take a shot
Mhm.
and you're good. A daily shot is basically what it is.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like the tonic that Belle is making every day. You see what Belle is doing?
Yeah.
And you can actually, if you strain it, you can use the compounds for relish. Because I like spicy shit. So I mean, you just put it on your hot dog and stuff like that.
You're not gonna do that, Mom?
I
I'm
love
not gonna
that.
make soap out of it.
No, it's
It's
not
not soap. It's not soap. It's a
that's-
tonic you
And I'm
drink.
not gonna
That's
take
a
tonic.
tonic.
I'm not doing all that tonic. You know what?
Now the other
Because
thing is
It's healthy though, Mo. I mean, it's all natural.
These
Just saying, Mo.
the other thing
It will
that
make me
I'm
boo-boo.
working on
That's what I
is detox bath salts.
Okay.
And basically, that's just bath salts that are infused with essential oils, you know. And like I said, I love my peppermint. My kids took a bath in the peppermint last night, loved it.
I want some.
Let me give you a little bit of marketing advice. Put it in a really cute thing and sell it for an exorbitant amount, and then people will buy it.
I'm actually doing very plain.
No, see, she won't do it.
No, because
Let her have her
that's
vision,
to
Mom.
me that's my vision is, you know, it's simple. It's
And less is more.
simplistic.
And you know you like
It's
simple.
pure. And
Sell
so
for $24.99, and they'll buy it. Because I'll be like, oh my God, it's got to be good because it's $24.99, but the shit only costs $7.79 to make. But
Yeah.
do it.
Well, I mean, hell,
Absolutely.
that's like these people spending all this money on this damn iPhone that just dropped. Spending like
now maybe
And they
I don't
already
have
have
that
issues out
problem
of
with
it,
my
too.
sword.
They always have a.
They already have problems out
The
there.
SR,
I
the
heard.
SM, or something like that.
XS.
So let's jump back on topic real quick. Miss Sunshine, I can't wait to try your bath salt
Yes.
because I
For
want to try.
$24.99.
Doesn't matter if I have to buy it or not, Mo.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to give her a price so the people. Hey, how much candy you gonna eat?
Mimi said she in oils and she said turmeric will literally force you to wear the pins.
You ready?
I said that.
I've never had any problem with the turmeric.
Turmeric is gonna
No,
bring you to the bathroom.
It depends on how much you take. You have to watch the amount that you take.
This one right
You
here.
have to watch the amount you
Oh,
take. That's
ginger!
just,
It's got ginger in
Yeah.
it.
Don't do turmeric.
well, see,
Mhm.
and it's just like Epsom
It's
salt.
good though.
Epsom salt. If you use too much Epsom salt in your bath water, it'll give you diarrhea too.
Mm-hmm.
You have to watch it. It's good.
Okay,
for you.
I don't know about y'all bowels, but I'm good. I don't know, y'all talking about things that make you want to go. Oh no.
But you
No,
need
a
to
lot
go,
of this
Mo.
is good
I do, I'm
for
good,
you know
I'm
your
good.
anti-inflammatory, your digestive, the ginger, all of that. I mean, it's
Ginger
all.
and ginger also helps with body odor and anything of that nature that's associated with bacteria leaking from your pores. It keeps you from getting boils and hair bumps.
But
and
you know what my mom
stuff
used
like
to
that.
say, boils are the best thing you can have. Because all of the poison is going to that one
One
particular
spot.
spot,
Mhm.
and then it can exit, you know, with a doctor, not going online and watching pimple doctor.
Oh
Don't
my
do
God, that stuff is
The
so
pimple
nasty.
doctor.
Yo.
Yeah, the pimple doctor.
Yeah.
Dr. Lee,
But
the
that
popper.
pimple doctor though, she be good though. I
I'm
mean,
telling
she
you.
got this dude's back like I mean, and I was like,
Ooh.
I thought I was gonna faint. I had
It
to
was a
stop
train.
looking at
It was
it.
a
But
train
you
wreck.
still watching it.
You
You
was
still,
watching
ooh,
it. You were like,
She
ooh.
got it all out though, but she got it all out though, and she cleaned it out and everything. But she got it out. But my thing is like, you know,
Okay.
if you ever had a boil before and it's been lanced, packing it is what hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Packing it is what
Okay,
hurts.
this is my question. If you get a boil that big, and because they don't get big like that overnight.
No.
They can. Like I had one on my stomach right here, and I didn't know that was a boil on my stomach. I thought it was a little bump, and so it went away for a while. And then one day I woke up and I had a boil this size on my stomach, and I had to go get it lanced. So it can happen, but it depends on because like when you wearing like belts and stuff, you're constantly sitting down. Like some people may get it on their behinds. And they sit down on their behinds, and sometimes it suppresses it, and it doesn't go away. You don't feel it, but then all of a sudden one day your body decides, it's just time for it to go. Now you're hurting, and now you got to go let somebody lance it and get that stuff out of there.
Well, I
Make
just
it
wanna let you know
antibacterial. I mean
That's nasty. I watch
Some
the.
stuff like
I
that.
watch them all the time.
What time is? What we got? 11:17. Real quick. Let's go to the next stupid shit real quick.
No, again, my
Yeah,
pressure.
we got. Now you tell me what you think about this one. I'm gonna get this from you. Wealthy Frisco couple say that their personal assistant lived a lavish lifestyle with their money.
It's in Frisco. Okay, so for those who don't know, listen, the people that you con are trying to get something for nothing.
Your person watching your money.
So by watching, and we're gonna move on because we got some topic more. It wasn't that much. It $50,000 out of you.
I've been on a private jet.
I want to go on one. I ain't never been. On. Or somebody was walking Houston. Still, I just
But
think
shit,
that I just think that and so then. No, his name. It was probably.
You know they have the classes.
And on the waiver, it clearly says
Has the intelligence. We pray that we don't get shot because I'll be the one look at a light and you driving that.
because it ain't all luxury car owners. So get your ass at home. Get you a Uber.
Well, on that note, real quick. Okay, so real quick,
We got y'all fine little crack.
That.
you don't need to be on reality TV. Agree with our young. You're smoking again.
Why didn't me say
Unstable.
no?
A Lotus. Drive.
Over there bouncing, cut it out.
Things, if you talk about luxury rivals, the Escalade as far as space on the inside, I was like, for her 40th birthday, he bought her the G-Wagon. Then for
Party of one, my table is now.
At the same time,
you know we live.
That's what you get. That's what you get. That because you're looking at other people, and I'm letting them know it's not you.
Yes.
I told y'all, my random breast cancer. The little girl getting sick. I just
You know.
sometimes it just depends on the
I mean, it just depends.
They do have websites that are septic tape.
If it's not in use, in other words, if
See all and know nothing. I am.
that, so what you're saying is, why I am saying that is, get rid of the baggage that does not belong. People learn their lessons. And got about.
Yes. Call this it. I can't make it.
You have.
Yeah, I ain't hanging from the chandelier.
No, you been hanging from the chandelier.
But I'm
You
telling
that mean?
we don't get to have sex. You know what? We coming to my funeral talking about that.
What car sex like more talking about this?
No, they have
bullshit you
sex.
talking about.
Y'all,
Stripper, but I've been a stripper for.
oh,
See,
in layaway.
but mom.